Hi everybody on this great and wonderful day, as always. I do hope everybody is not letting all the noise of what's going on in the world affect you. Try to find the positivity and stuff. But what I wanted to go over is the new Moda Block came out yesterday, which was October 1st. And it's a really cool block. It's one of the few that I can say I really enjoyed doing. They were all fun to do, but this one was seemed to be the easiest, even though when I first looked at it, it's like, are you kidding? This is like confusing. So what I did to unconfuse it is this is the block, and it looks like it can be really complicated. I haven't seen I think I only seen one video out there, and I don't know, she did a good job with the video. Some things I'm like going, okay, this is not telling me much of anything what I need to know. So what I decided to do, and hopefully this is helpful to somebody that's doing this block. The pattern tells you all of your cutting directions. The directions don't necessarily cover which one of these. It just says A, B, C, D, etc. So what I did is I broke that down for myself even further. And on the directions, and I don't know if I can get this clear enough for you to see, but the first one right here, the very first one, it tells you to cut 4 2 3/8 inch squares, and then you're going to cut those diagonally. What this very first one is here is this is the corners of your star. Is these ones here? See those corners? Let me try it this way. See the corners of the stars? It's these pieces here. These corners. That makes your corner. Okay? And then the second one on here, where it is it says B, 3.5 inch square. That's this B. That's your center. That's the center. And I can't get this thing to focus for nothing. Sorry about that. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Hopefully that's a little better. I don't know if that made it worse or better. I can't get it to. Maybe that'll help. Oh, nope. Ah, there we go. That's a little better. Sorry, I don't have the best camera set up. And then the third one on the list is B. The third one on the list of 2 5/8, which is little squares. I'll show you. That one goes with D. That makes your flying geese, which are right here. See the flying geese here? There's 4 of them. And what that does is makes the flying geese 4 at a time. Okay? And then you see right below that it says a 2 inch square, and it's showing B. Okay? It's this one right here. Whoops. Yeah. B. Okay? This one goes with A, which is, it's the square. Remember I said it was these 2 pieces. This is A right here. This is that B square. And it makes this. Okay? This is that 1 square, and this is the 2 side pieces. When you cut these out and match these up, you're going to notice they overlap. Don't cut that off. That creates this 1/4 inch seam on top. It's what creates it. And that's to help the block fit in there like it's supposed to. And then the next one you'll see is, of course, that's the, it says the 4.5 inch. That's the one I said was the Flying Geese, which goes with this 2 and 5 inch. Then, of course, the one that says this next one to the bottom is your rectangle, which is these pieces right here. There's 4 of them. And then the very last one is, and of course there's only one D, which is these big corner pieces. So that one was pretty easy to figure out, because you're just cutting 2 of them and cutting them at a diagonal. But what I did is, directions are sometimes hard for me to follow, so I had to take this block apart this way, and I made this piece first. Okay, and then where is oh, there he is. And I will let you know, this particular block does not call for making 2 blocks, but I did make 2. No, they're not identical, kinda, but not really. Simply because it is a small block. It's only 9.5 square, and it would be a great fill-in block. But you're going to take this piece, then you're going to sew it to this piece. This is D. Okay, I will warn you, or not warn you, I will give you a hint. This is on the bias. It's real stretchy. This. And this is extremely on the bias. Be very careful when you sew them together. Do not stretch them at all. And you're just going to sew them. And what I did, I didn't even cut this little tip off. What I did when I sewed these together, removed the thing, I made sure that the end of this, which is the point, matched the point of the other, and I wasn't concerned whether it was exact. I just wanted it. Yeah, mine looks like it got stretched on this piece a little bit, and that's okay. I just wanted to make sure that, like here, see, it's all level, you can't see it, and I sewed it from this side. I left the other piece underside because this is the side I want to make sure is correct. And let me sew this together. I went ahead and did the other 3 that go with this. But I'll just try this. Come on. I just trying to make sure that it would stay together the best I could. No, it's not perfect. I don't do perfect. I did sew this, however, just under 1/4 inch. I didn't go full 1/4 inch. It's just a little bit under. And on this one, when you open it up and press it, you have to remember that it does open. Okay. Don't stretch this. It's still on the bias. So when you're pressing it, a suggestion is be kind of careful. Press it, don't iron it. And this one I kind of just pressed it open, because on the back, everything, there's kind of a lot of bulky seams right here. So I just kind of press this lightly open. I'm going to press this one real quick. Let's really, really, really carefully press it. Don't iron it. Because if you iron it like really harshly, you get it all wonky shaped. And if you do, it's no big deal. It is what it is. Okay. And you make 4 of these, just like this. Then, what I did is, okay, these 4 pieces are these corners. That's that corner piece. Now, my 4 corner pieces. Your rectangles are no big deal. They're just rectangles. The next piece of this is these flying geese. Okay, there's 4 of them. The flying geese requires the big square. That's what's center. And then 4, and I just drew a line on all the backs of all 4 of them. Okay. And then what I do is match the very corner. Okay. That's 1. And I turn this because I want it to come out to the very edge. I don't want no white. I don't want nothing sticking out. So it makes it a little more precise, I guess. But then what I do is I do this. Here's my little clippy things. Oh, I hit it. Get back in there. Okay. And put that side. Because I found using a pin, sometimes the material will move. And I don't want this material moving at all. None. Nada. Okay. And here. That's one side. I'm going to take another piece. I put the second piece under simply because this is the direction I'm sewing, so I don't want the machine to lift it up, so I put the second one underneath it. I did the same thing. Corner to corner. So, lining up those lines the best I can. It doesn't have to be perfect. It is what it is. And then I do the same thing. Clip it there. Hey, you get back where you are. And you are not where you're supposed to be. Why? There you go. My eyes, sometimes I don't see so well anymore, and it's, yeah, these are, but I ain't gonna quit until, no, okay. Alright, and then you're gonna sew just not a quarter of an inch. I never do that on this. I just barely sew on one side, turn it, and go back to the other. Okay? In the center of my presser foot is like a little slot, and that's what I put the center of the machine, because I keep my needle to the left, as far left as I can get it, so that I can use that. It's my foot isn't solid. There's actually a slot in the center, and I just sew right through there. I keep that line on the side. I can actually see that line, and I keep it on that slot. And go down one side, and of course I would back stitch. And I turn it, and same thing, I put that black line that I made right down the center of my presser foot. And clipped off. So then you have this. You have the line, and that's what you're going to cut on. Just cut straight on that line. this line. Okay? Basically, you're after just cutting them in half. It doesn't matter whether it's on that physical line. You're just cutting these two pieces apart. Okay. And you have these funny looking things. I always turn mine around. You can take your other two pieces. Well, actually, you need to do this back. Let's back up for a second. You need to fold these back. I'm going to go press these really quick. And I mean press, because again, it's on the bias. So let me go press this really quick. Ow. Come on, stay where you're supposed to be. There's one. And let me press this other one. Really quick. Alright, now we got these pressed. Good enough. Then we're going to take this, remember there's 4 of these you cut, and draw the line. We're going to put it here. Make sure this around so I can actually hopefully see it. And put the point on the corner of that, and this point right through the center. And again, I do the same thing. Use these little clippy things. Put one on this side. And the other one on the other side. I'm going to do these both pretty much at the same time so I can chain piece them together. Okay. And here's our other one. Like this. This side, and we got crooked. Stop. Here. Dog's drinking water. Okay. Then you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna sew down each side of that line. And like I said, I just chain piece them together. Second one right in there. Whoops. Close enough. Okay, I just turn them. I don't cut the thread, I just turn it around. Those clip things hold pretty tight. Nope, you turned around. Just make sure you watch where that line is so you don't get it turned around. Like mine just was. I had to turn the second one back around. The second one under there. Come on. There we go. Alright. Remove our clippings. Apart. Come on. And you're going to do the same thing again. Use that line, or just, you know, you're just cutting these apart. You're cutting your flanges apart. There's one. There's two. I'm going to sharpen my scissors again. And you have these 4 pieces that look like this. Just taken very carefully. Remember, again, these are done on the bias, so you just need to be really careful when you're pressing them. And it just goes like this. So then you go press these real quick. Press these guys. And don't worry about these guys seem to be a little bit bigger than what they're supposed to be. You do trim them. You do trim them down. So, you do trim them. And the instructions, it's 2 inches by 3.5. You trim these down. 3.5 by 2 inches. You trim these two. Because you're going to match them, because where they're sewed to is this rectangle. That's how it's sewed. So that's what you have to match it to. So they made them a little bigger, which I'm glad they decided to make the piece bigger so that you can trim it. And one more component. And let's press this other last component. Ow! My iron's hot, sorry. Okay, that's our 4 pieces. Those are basically the 2 components that you're actually building is the flying geese and this piece here. Those are the only 2 components you're actually building. The rest of it is because you're cutting. So, this is how it goes. And then I'll show you. I already got one completed. There's the center. There's your center, which is this piece right here. This is your center. There's your star tips. That's the tips of your star. And again, remember, you're going to trim these down so that they'll fit on this block. So, and yes, I trimmed mine, the other ones down. Okay, you got that. And you have this piece. Come on. Some of these fabrics, they kind of stick together. They're funny. Okay. And then this piece here that you made goes right here in these corners. I know I'm not going to use video time to trim it all up and everything. I just wanted to show you this particular one. Because like I said, I did make 2. And, okay. I hope that's right. Actually, that's not right. Ah, that's funny. It's like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. Yeah, and I know, everybody's going, you turn them over. Yeah. The star legs go out, not in. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. I'm directionally challenged. How's that? Although that would be a cool block too. Okay, now there's the star. I'm like, what happened to my star? There you go. That's close. Okay. There we go. Now it looks like a star. But that's one that I I'll do this one, just not on a video. But I will show you my other one. Because I did two. It only shows you do one, but I decided to do two. I have this one. And this piece in the center, all I did was use the red and use the back side of it. Makes my center. It works. It works. It works. But I made a second one, as I stated, and this is my second one. I just think it looks lovely, and the thing of it is, although it appears, I wanted to do this block based on only three colors, not two. And I was determined to do just the three colors. It's like, wait a minute, I need something for the center. And I didn't want my center to be the same color as the star. That's like, oh, easy, just turn the fabric over. And I did the same thing for this one, because I wanted also a yellow star. So I did the same thing. I just this is the back side of this. It's yellow. I don't know. I think they look pretty good. I'll just sew the other one to get it trimmed up and sewed it together. Excuse me. But again, this is the Moda Block number 18. It's the Sweet Pea by Heather Briggs of My So Quality Life. It's cute. It really is. I mean, and I went, normally I don't print out the, what they call the coloring page. This is what I did. I made, and yes, those are swatches. These two are swatches. I went through various color combinations of what I wanted to do, and I thought, no, this is too much. This is too much. Because originally I was going to put all these colors, and it's like, no, it's too much, because I want my focus to be the star, and this is too much, too busy, and it's like, you know what, I'm going to take it down to only the three colors. And I could have got away with, I don't know if you could do it, yeah, I suppose you could, if you really figured it. I don't know, I don't know how you could do it with only two colors, but it's possible. It's extremely possible to just do it with two colors. But that's what mine look like. So hopefully those little hints was able to help those that are doing that. At least it was, this one was a little struggle for me trying to figure out which one of those went with which, because the directions don't really tell you. They do, but not really. Or directions sometimes just confuse me. So, with that said, again, everybody try to shut out all the noise in the what's going on. Find yourself something that makes you happy, and I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day and the rest of their week. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.